Schools Emergency Manager Darnell Earley sent notice to Governor Rick Snyder today. He is resigning at the end of this month. 7 Action News reporter Kim Russell has been following this story closely. Kim, what's the reaction to his resignation?
Well, emergency management has not been a good experience for people in Detroit public schools. The deficit has exploded. Conditions in schools have deteriorated. So a lot of people are saying his resignation, well, it's about time. But at the same time, they're also asking, what's next? For the Detroit Federation of Teachers, it's a win. The union asked for emergency manager Darnell Earley to step down in a lawsuit filed last week.
Mr. Earley willfully just neglected the students in the city of Detroit.
It's no secret, if there is a fan of Darnell Earley in Detroit public schools, that person is hard to find. As kids continue to try to learn in buildings in deplorable, even unsafe conditions, without books and teachers, outrage has grown. But frustrated teachers, union leaders, and the public ask, now what?
It's a long time coming, but now that we got rid of the emergency manager, we have to get rid of emergency management.
Darnell Earley is just the puppet. He's not the person. He's just the latest person. The law that was instituted by the governor, Governor Snyder, is ineffective. What is it going to take for him to see that? No, not see it because he knows it, but to acknowledge it and move on to the next thing.
After all, under now 4 emergency managers, the school district's deficit has exploded. It is now at more than $500 million. Governor Rick Snyder released a statement saying Mr. Earley did a, quote, very good job under some difficult circumstances. He will appoint a transition leader before the end of the month. As for who that will be, sources say the governor is working to get someone with universal respect in Detroit on board. School board member Tawana Simpson says now is the time to give the powerless elected school board a voice.
I have a lot of mixed emotions about what's going on now, but first and foremost, it's about DPS, it's about our students here in Detroit, and it's about restoring democracy.
So what does emergency manager Darnell Earley have to say? Well, we have his resignation letter, and the best way to summarize what he has to say is to say, mission accomplished. He basically says that he has accomplished everything that he possibly could under the circumstances. We'll take a look at that ahead on 7 Action News at 6. Reporting live in Detroit, Kim Russell, 7 Action News.
A lot